It's more fun in the Philippines. Patuloy dyan ang pagkilala sa Pilipinas ng international travel magazines bilang isa sa top tourist destinations to watch in 2013. Partikular na binanggit ng Condé Nast Traveler ang Bicol kung saan makikita ang whale shark na pinakamalaking uri ng isda sa mundo. Ang ganda ng karagatan at isla ng Siargao at ang white beaches sa Palawan. Sa January issue ng Travel Plus Leisure magazine, pusok doon ang Pilipinas sa kanilang listahan bilang isa sa 13 hottest travel destinations of 2013. Ang nasabing magazine ay mayroong 4.8 million readers worldwide. Nasa top 17 naman ng New York Times ang Pilipinas sa 46 places to go in 2013 na sinusundan lamang ng Bangkok at Paris. Binanggit sa naturang publication ng Bedouin Island ng Siargao bilang one of the world's best surf breaks. Dagdag pa ng mga nasabing international magazines na ligtas na rin daw puntahan ng Pilipinas ngayon. Natanggap din ng bansa ang 2012 Best Tourist Destination Award sa Oriental Morning Post, isa sa leading newspapers ng Shanghai, China. Ayon na sa Department of Tourism, ang reviews na ito ng international magazines ay nakatutulong na maiangat pa ang turismo ng bansa. Talaga namang kahanga-hanga ang ganda ng Pilipinas. From motorsports activities to island adventures, tiyak na mag-e-enjoy ka. O ikaw, magiging dayuhan ka pa ba sa sarili mong bansa? Saan ka mapupunta? Tara na at sama-sama nating tuklasin ang yaman ng Pinas.
It's more fun talaga dito sa Pilipinas.
Sobrang fun talaga. Mapapawaw ka sa angking ganda nito. At syempre, sa mga bagay na only in the Philippines lang.
Siyempre, dito mo lang din mararamdaman ang true hospitality. May smile pa yan kasama.
Pero bago pa mapasarap ang ating kwentuhan tungkol sa ating napakagandang bansa, batiin muna natin ng isang napakasayang gabi ang ating mga kaibigan. Good evening, guys!
Yeah, good evening sa lahat ng ating mga friends and followers.
Tara na at makilakbay sa kauna-una ang TV portal ng social media sa bansa. Ito ang
iConnect! Kung saan lahat ng latest masasagap mo.
Fresh na fresh yung mga trending na balita.
at inilight mo ang bawat oras dahil kayo ang bida rito.
Oh yeah! Guys, grabe last week. Puro mga makabagong bagay ang pinag-uusapan natin, as in yung mga first time lang na nagkaroon at nangyari dito sa Pilipinas.
Siyempre, unang-una na dyan ang 2013 Trends, ang first ever National Digital Arts Awards, at siyempre, ang kauna-unahang metered parking dito sa bansa.
At ngayong gabi, isang more fun na usapan ang inihanda namin para sa inyong lahat.
More fun na kwentuhan at more fun na kulitan.
Talaga. It's more fun in the Philippines kasi!
Yeah.
Kahit saan at kahit kailan, unique na unique talaga ang mga Pinoy.
At dahil sa uniqueness na ito, ang buong mundo ay nakatingin sa atin lahat ngayon.
Siyempre dahil yan sa iba't ibang destinations na matatagpuan natin dito sa Pinas.
Mga friends and followers, tuloy-tuloy na nga ang pag-unlad ng ating turismo. Hindi na talaga tayo at ito mapipigilan.
Kaya tonight, aalamin natin ang lagay nito sa Department ng Tourism.
Pero bago tayo mamangha sa mga malalaman natin ngayong gabi, basahin muna natin ang mga post at tweets ng ating mga friends and followers.
Okay, mula sa ating Twitter account, sabi ni Felisandria, PTV iConnect, every Monday talaga konektado ako. Very good, very nice. Yay!
Tweet naman ni June Hibangin, buti dyan may natututunan ako. Sa math lang talaga wala. Ewan ko kung bakit.
Dagdag pa ni Miss Yellow 01, super nakakabitin ang show ng PTV iConnect. Hashtag Monday Habit. Thumbs up for this show and host.
Okay, mula naman sa ating Facebook page, ang post ni Christine Joy Buena Gloriana, I just watched PTV iConnect kanina. More power to your show. Love ya.
Love you too.
Hirit naman ni Ella Castro, hi PTV iConnect. Sana araw-araw na lang show nyo para araw-araw kami makakita ng magaganda at mga gwapo at masarap na tweet. More power.
Alright, mula naman kay JL Lazaro. I love everything about PTV iConnect. Oh yeah. Lagi na ako nanonood. Tsaka naka-alarm na ang phone ko every Monday ng 7 p.m. para hindi makaligtaan. Nice.
Nice. Para talaga manunod siya pag nag-start. Pahabol pa ni Mary Gia De Castro, ang ganda po ng show niyo, PTV iConnect, at ang cute pa ng mga host. Hehehe. Ba't may hehehe? Hair power po.
Salamat.
Thank you, Paz!
At ang pinakahuling post sa ating Facebook page ay isang picture mula kay Christine Gloriana. Dito ay may hawak siya na fan sign at ang nakasulat ay I Heart PTV iConnect.
We heart you too.
yeah.
Thank you.
Ayan, maraming salamat sa iyo, Christine. At sa lahat na nagpadala ng kanilang messages, talagang ang posting and tweeting more fun dito sa iConnect.
Yes, very, very much more fun. Mga friends and followers, makisaya na at makasali sa amin. Buksan lamang po ang aming website na www.iconnect.ptv.ph.
Yeah.
Sundan din po ang aming Facebook page na facebook.com/ptviConnect at sa Twitter, syempre na twitter.com/ptviConnect.
Yep, follow us, mga kaibigan, manatiling nakatutok dito sa amin.
Dahil sa aming pagbabalik, marami pa tayong pag-uusapan tungkol sa Philippine tourism.
Kaya mga kababayan, huwag bibitiw, magbabalik ang kauna-unahang original TV portal ng social media sa bansa. Ito ang
iConnect!
We were first, baby.
TV.
Yeah!
Hey guys, welcome back to iConnect. Nowadays, talagang instant na ang lahat ng bagay.
Yes, isang click mo lang, nandyan na ang lahat ng kailangan mo. Magiging updated ka pa.
Kaya ngayon, alamin muna natin ang mga naging in na photos, videos, and tweets of the week.
Okay man, here we go. Ang ating photo of the week ay ang kuha ng isang artikulo sa Time Magazine tungkol sa ating turismo at ekonomiya. Ito ay may pamagat na The Philippines, a new Asian tiger is born.
Samantala, ang ating video of the week naman ay galing sa katatapos lamang na Golden Globe Awards sa Amerika kung saan tinanggap ni Jodie Foster ang kanyang Lifetime Cinematic Achievement Award. Naging kontrobersyal din ito dahil sa kanyang pag-amin ng kanyang tunay na kasarian. But then she did come out na rin naman like a couple of years ago.
Tagal na nun, grabe, old news.
Old news.
Ayan, at para naman sa ating tweet miss,
Fitness!
ang una ay may kaugnayan pa rin kay Jodie Foster. Tweet ni Direk Javier Reyes. Jodie Foster, 50, two-time Oscar winner, graduate of Yale University and living the life she wants to lead. That is called achievement.
Ang ikalawa naman ay ang tweet mula kay Miss Lea Salonga tungkol sa pagkakapanalo ng Les Miserables sa Golden Globe Awards. Sabi niya, and Les Mis emerges victorious. Sounds like the Tony Awards 1987.
Yes, very nice. Usapang pamilya naman ang hirit ni The Filipino Flash na Nico Benairet. I told my manager and promoter that June, July, or August, I don't want to fight. Even if it's millions of dollars, I want to be with my baby and my wife. Aww.
Ako na lang, I'll fight for millions of dollars.
Siyempre, kahit ano pa yan, pamilya talaga muna ang dapat mauna. Tungkol naman sa 2013 elections, ang shinare ni Gio Pingson, sabi niya, advisory, UST has just canceled tomorrow's first hashtag Youth Vote 2013 senatorial debate because of the presence of pro-RH senatorial votes.
This Gio Tingson. Isn't he also on PTV? Yeah, okay, let's move on.
Issues naman tungkol sa Twitter, ang sinabi ni Bogart the Explorer. Twitter isn't about the amount of retweets and followers one can get. It's about the freedom to speak your mind and follow if you agree.
Dagdag pa ni Casey Montero, I wonder how people who create Twitter accounts just to hurl insults at people feel after they insult someone. Does it make you feel better? It shouldn't make you feel
Parang
better.
super loser move yan, dude.
Siguro ang pinakamagandang gawin natin, lahat ay ang maging responsable sa lahat ng ating ginagawa. Think before you tweet.
Talagang buhay na buhay ang social media world pagdating sa iba't ibang issues.
Kaya mga friends and followers, para maging updated, tuloy lang ang ligaya sa pamamagitan ng pagbisita sa aming website na www.iconnect.ptv.ph.
Siyempre, ang aming Facebook page na facebook.com/ptviConnect at Twitter account na twitter.com/ptviConnect.
Kung invention and innovation ang pag-uusapan, more fun in the Philippines rin yan. Dahil ang first ever monorail sa bansa, nasa testing stage na po.
Yeah, very cool, no? Mga friends and followers, gawang Pinoy po yan. Ang automated guideway transit ay nasa UP Diliman ngayon at may ituturing na first mass transit system na gawa ng ating mga local engineers.
Kaya mga kababayan, huwag na nating patagalin, makisakay na ang Just Checked In.
Choo-choo!
automated guideway transit system na dinedevelop ng DOST, katulong ang UP Diliman. Ito yung naisip ng DOST na solusyon para solusyonan yung problema natin sa trapiko ito sa Metro Manila. Nauna nang sinabi na ito ay monorail, pero actually ito ay automated guideway transit system dahil yung dinadaanan nitong riles ay hindi siya single rail, so hindi siya mono. So dalawa yung riles na dinadaanan. So ang term natin dito is automated guideway transit system. Una to sa yung concept na to, nagsimula talaga kay Secretary Montejo at kumuha siya ng mga consultants sa DOST at sa UP Diliman para pagtagpi-tagpiin, buuin yung pinaka-konsepto ng project. Yung difference niya, first of all, yung dinadaan ng rails ng AGTS ay concrete. It's made of concrete at yung pinanggagalingan ng kuryente ay sa guideways na rin. Hindi kagaya nung sa MRT na yung kuryente nanggagaling sa taas, may catenaries siya. So doon dumadaan yung kuryenteng kailangan ng mga tren. Isa pang major na pinagkaiba ng setup ng AGTS ay kakailanganin ng mas makipot na espasyo upang maitayo yung mga structures. Katulad ng mga foundations, yung mga poste, kung saan dadaanan, pwede nating isingit dun sa mga makikipot na intersections within Metro Manila.
Ako si Ryan Alvin Roldan, electrical engineer, part ng team na nag-develop ng electrical and controls na netong AGT system. Sa ngayon, with operator kami, pero under development pa yung automation part niya. Once na ma-perfect kasi namin yung with operator, makukuha namin yung characteristics no paano siya nag-ooperate, mas madali namin siya may automate. 30% per coach yung namin na tina-target na capacity. So, itong buo, kasi spare siya, 60%. Relatively, mas mura talaga siya. Ang target nga namin, locally available yung mga parts na pwede namin gamitin. Hindi siya yung papa-special mo pa. So, ang gamit namin, rubber tires na pang ngayon, ang target namin na top speed nito, 45 kilometers per hour. Yung bigat, gross weight ay 6 tons per coach. So, ito, dalawa, 12 tons. Ayon sa mga past interviews ni Asset Dizon, na-envision ng DOST ito as a feeder system ng mga existing natin na rail transit tulad ng MRT, LRT. Kaya mas niya sa MRT at LRT, ang ano nga niya, complement lang siya sa or mag-supplement siya dun sa existing na transport system sa Pilipinas. Siguro mas na-envision dito kung ang MRT from Quezon City hanggang Pasay na isang dire-diretso, may mga maliliit na existing tayo na umiikot kung saan sa mga communities alongside MRT. So maliliit siya na parang loops. Hindi siya yung straight na side by side with MRT. Tara, samahan niyo kami magpa-andar nitong AGT.
Hindi po ito monorail system, ito yung AGTS or Automated Guideway Transit System. At kung gusto niyo pang malaman yung mga detalye kung paano namin ginawa o yung anong konsepto ng proyektong ito, makipag-ugnayan na lang sa DOS.
At nagpapalik po tayo dito sa iConnect. Guys, talagang naniniwala ako sa kasabihang there's no place like home.
Yes, bakit naman?
Kasi ano talaga eh, home is where the heart is.
Yeah.
Birds of the same feather are the same birds.
Really? Bakit naman?
Kuya Pao.
Kuya Pao?
Kasi kahit saan lugar ako pumunta, like going abroad. Nakapunta ka na dyan sa abroad?
Malapit lang yun. At
Okay,
tama ka dyan, Pao. Dahil ibang-iba talaga ang Pilipinas. Biruin nyo, isa tayo sa mga bansa na may pinakamayamang biodiversity sa buong mundo.
Actually, pinakamaraming marine species sa Philippines. At hindi lang yan. Lahat ng pinakamagagandang tropical rainforest, species, mountains, volcanoes, at islands ay nandito sa atin sa Pinas.
Beaches.
Sobrang ganda talaga dito sa Pilipinas. Sobrang wow na.
Wow, ganyan na wow.
Very nice! Yes, very good, Paolo Soler. Astig talaga dito. Speaking of islands, alam niyo ba na ang ating island ay itinuturing na isa sa pinakamagandang isla sa buong mundo. Siyempre dahil na rin yan sa pinong-pinong white sand dito. Kaya di ba mga friends and followers, lahat pala nandito na. Saan pa ba kayo pupunta? At ano mga hanapin nyo? Wala sa isang pag-ibig.
Well, wala ka nang hahanapin pa. At ito ang mas nakaka-proud sa lahat. Dalawa sa mga nakabilang sa Wonders of the World ay mula mismo dito sa atin.
Ito lang naman ay ang Banawe Rice Terraces sa Ifugao Province at ang pinakasikat ngayon na Puerto Princesa Underground River sa Palawan.
Have you guys been?
Yes, lots of times.
Sobrang ganda. Hindi lang yan pa, dineklara rin ng United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization o UNESCO ang dalawang lugar na ito bilang mga World Heritage Sites sa Pilipinas.
Ang ibig sabihin, ito ay ang mga lugar kung saan ipinapakita ang natural na kagandahan, kultura at tradisyon ng isang bansa na pwedeng ipagmalaki sa buong mundo.
Yes, exactly. It's more fun talaga here in the Philippines. At kung beaches naman ang pag-uusapan, syempre aside from Boracay, may isang lugar na nasa Region 4 na mayaman rin dito.
Ito lang naman ang Palawan. Ang lugar na ito ay mas lubos na nakilala dahil sa Puerto Underground River, pero hindi alam ng marami. Narito ang napakagandang El Nido at Coron.
Marami talagang magandang beaches dito sa Philippines. Grabe, sobrang ganda ng mga lugar na ito. Parang isang paraiso sa lupain ng Pilipinas.
At para mas maintindihan nyo ang sinasabi namin ngayon,
May isang taong nais tayong ipasyal sa Palawan.
Kaya mga kababayan, panoorin natin to.
let's watch these.
Watch it.
Centerpiece of administration was the environmental consciousness. When we promised our people sustainable development, sigurado hindi kami pwedeng tumanggap ng mining lagi kasi hindi sustainable yan. So no extractive development. So on that line, we only promote two major industries. One is tourism and the other is agriculture. Sa tourism naman, although we have so many white sand beaches in Puerto Princesa and Palawan, pero sa buong Pilipinas marami. Ang isa lang unique destination sa Puerto was the Underground River. So, yun ang sabi ko lang bubuhay sa tourism. Ang problema, I found out na hindi pala amin yung Underground River. It belongs to the national. So, pinangako ko sa mga tayo na I'm going to get the management of the park. Pinagtawa ng tayo, nobody believe we can get a national park. For the first time, after 6 months lang na nilakad namin, the national park was turned over to us by Secretary Alcala. And yun nag-start na yung ating promotion on until UNESCO came in 1997. Sabi ng UNESCO, if you want to protect the Underground River, at the same time attract tourists, include this in the World Heritage Site. So yun, sinunod ko yun. Actually, napakabigat ng mga requirements. But we were able to catch up with the deadline and declare ang Puerto Princesa Underground River as a World Heritage Site. It's a good thing the new 7 Wonders of Nature contest happened. At saka dito, you will see gaano kagaling ang Pilipino pag nagkaisa. Talagang everybody helped us in promoting the Underground River. Ang mga OFWs natin, magtatawag sa akin, may buksan mo yung Skype mo. Tapos papakita niya kami na bumuboto sila. Actually, pinakamalaking support na talagang binigay sa campaign na ito, ang presidente. Doon nga, after that trip inside the underground river, doon siya nagbitaw ng statement ng description ng underground river. And sabi niya, this river was carved out of stone by nature. Let us use it to carve out the future of tourism and the jobs that come with it. But for that to happen, it was all vote for the underground river. From 100,000 tourists when we started the campaign, last year, nag-516,000 tayo. This year's first quarter, ina-assume namin magkakaroon ng 60% increase. So, by the end of the year, in-expect natin mag-700,000 na tayo. Came up with an environmental code. Pero, before implementing that code, naglagay muna kami ng isang mechanism. We call this the Bantay Puerto program. May several components yan. One is Bantay Gubat, yung charge sa ating forest, and the other is Bantay Dagat. Ito yung pinalakas namin. Yun ang idea sa Puerto Princesa. Lahat ng activity sa tourism, we have it. You name it, we have it. So mag-mountain climbing, mag-diving, mag-bisita ng mga whale shark, manood ng dolphins, butterfly, firefly, lahat halos ng lugar. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all the Filipino people na nagtumulong po sa campaign Grand River. Hindi pa ako nakalabas in public to thank them para po sa ating pagkakaisa nung tinulungan natin maging one of the new 7 wonders of nature, ang underground river. Maraming salamat po. At doon naman po sa hindi pa nakakarating sa Puerto Princesa, yung mga gustong mag-relax muna at sawa na sa concrete jungle, if you want to touch base with nature, come to Puerto Princesa.
Tayo na, sama-samang pumunta, lakbayin, tuklasin ang Puerto Princesa.
Nandito na ako sa Sabang at konting sandali na lang malapit ako sa Underground River. Tara! Andito tayo ngayon sa Sabang Wharf. Naghihintay lang tayo ng boat tapos papunta na tayo sa Underground River. Nandito na tayo sa papuntang Underground River. Exciting!
We're now going to visit the Puerto Princesa Subterranean Underground River and National Park. So one of the new 7 wonders of nature, the longest navigable underground river in the whole world. See inside up to 1.5 kilometers, the of Karst Mountain, the limestone, the stalagmites and stalactites that are all made by nature. So you can see also some wild animals inside the park and also inside the underground river like the swallow birds, bats, monitor lizards, and long-tailed macaque monkeys. And aside from that, underground river also is rich in flora and fauna and delicious diversity.
Nandito na ako sa underground sa Puerto Princesa, Palawan. Excited talaga ako pumunta dito dahil nakita ko to online sa It's More Fun in the Philippines campaign. Kung saan sinasabi nila commuting is more fun in the Philippines. Nag-start Popular talaga to sa Facebook, sa Twitter, at sa iba pang social media. Nung nakita ko yung It's More Fun in the Philippines campaign nila, sobrang naengganyo ako na pumunta dito. At lalo pa nung nanalo siya sa 7 Wonders of the World, talagang sobrang ginusto ko na pumunta dito. At ngayon, dito na ako. Simula nung nasama ang PPUR sa 7 Wonders of Nature, ay tumaas ang bilang ng mga turista mula 117,308 noong first quarter ng 2011 at ito ay naging 177,954 ngayong first quarter ng 2012. Sa 2025, tiyatayang 2 milyong turista ang bibisita sa PPUR. Ngayong 2012, may 1,500 na turista ang araw-araw na pumupunta sa PPUR. Malaking tulong para sa ekonomiya ng Puerto Princesa ang underground river dahil noong 2011 nagkaroon ng 9 billion pesos na gastos ang mga turista. Tapos na tayo sa underground river tour at gusto ko pa i-explore yung 7 kilometers pang natitira.
Smile.
We saw the campaign of the underground river on the net. It's all over the internet nowadays, and we want to see how nice it is. That's why we're here. It's our first time. We're really very excited, and on our way here, everyone's very friendly, and coming here is really very safe. So everyone, come and see the underground river.
From California, and I've been to the ATB caves in Belize, and we have to say that this is better than the ATB caves as far as depth is concerned.
Hello sa inyo, magandang araw. Ako nga pala si Junjun, isa ako sa mga pagkero natin sa loob ng underground river. Kami yung nag-tour sa loob at nag-explain na rin sa mga turista. Simula nang sumali to sa competition ng 7 Wonders, nakikita namin ng napakaraming pagdating ng mga turista at mas lalo na ngayon na nanalo tayo. Malaki rin ang naitulong ng social network sa mga internet pati sa pagtitext, kaya nanalo rin tayo dito sa kampanya ng 7 Wonders. In fairness, talaga namang maganda ito. Sa mga nakakita na, walang nagduda. Sa mga hindi pa, pumunta na kayo para personal yung masilayan yung likas nitong kagandahan. Salamat sa mga bumoto, sa mga nag-text at sa internet ninyo na bigay kayo ng kunting panahon.
Nandito na ako ulit sa Sabang Cave. Kakagaling ko lang dun sa underground river at sobrang ganda talaga niya. Promise. Sana ipatuloy natin i-promote sa Facebook at Twitter kasi maraming natutulungan ang pag-tour natin sa underground river.
It's more fun in Palawan!
At nagbabalik po tayo dito sa iConnect. Hindi na talaga mapipigilan ang pagdating ng mga turista dito sa ating bansa. Siyempre, malaking tulong dyan ang bago nating slogan na It's More Fun in the Philippines na nilaunch lamang last year. At para kwentuhan tayo tungkol sa latest na lagay ng ating turismo, let's all welcome the Secretary of the Department of Tourism, Ramon Jimenez. Sir, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Paulo.
Wow, it's an honor to have you here. Good evening.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, you're a very busy man. So we really appreciate that you, took some time to see us. Ang una kong gustong maitanong sa inyo po is, dati po you were involved with advertising, correct?
Yes. That was before I was in advertising for 35 years. I have never been in government.
Wow. Tell us about that. Give us a short background about your career in advertising and paano kayo lumipat sa government?
I started from the very bottom. I mean, I was what they call a copy trainee. So I'm a writer by profession. But I came from a school of visual arts in the University of the Philippines. But I joined advertising in the early 70s. And at that time, the writers held sway over everything. Hindi masyadong visual ang mundo nun eh. Ang mga writer talaga ang umiiral nun. So, kahit na visual ang orientation ko, I entered the industry as a writer.
Wow.
And I moved up the ranks, and eventually, with my wife, whom I met in advertising, we founded our own ad agency in 1988, and from which we retired in 2008.
Wow.
After running it for 20 years.
That's amazing. So, wow. So, nag-work for you, yung to put up a business with your spouse. Okay. Kasi di ba sinasabi nila na don't get into business with your wife or your...
I always tell them, alam nyo, mag-iingat kayo kasi if you ask me that question, you're saying more about your marriage than mine.
That's good. That's good. That's good to know. Okay, 1 year ago, your department launched the campaign, It's More Fun in the Philippines. How was it, and do you think, how effective was it?
Well, it's been very effective in the sense that it was meant to talk to two audiences at the same time. One, if you think about it, mas importante pa kesa sa una. Ang pinaka-importanting audience ng It's More Fun in the Philippines were the Filipinos themselves. Kasi kung hindi tayo naniniwala doon that it's more fun in the Philippines, bistado sa mukha natin eh. You're going to spot it, di ba? So, we had to have a campaign that the Filipinos bought into ASAP. And the second, of course, is the rest of the world.
Yes.
Now, the rest of the world, as you may have noticed and read in the papers, is happening only now. So, for the most part last year, the energy was actually taking place with the people. No? The Philippines had about 35.5 million domestic trips last year.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay? About 80% of that were Filipinos who had fallen in love with their own country.
Yeah.
That's really the major effect. And of course, the rest of it is the rest of the world. No? And the campaign answered a very simple question. Why should I go to your country? And the simple Filipino type answer is, because it's more fun where I come from.
Yeah. Saan nanggaling yung concept? How did you come up with this?
We worked very closely with a brilliant team at BBDO, Guerrero.
Yeah.
Okay, and David Guerrero himself, the chairman of the BBDO agency, led the team that created the campaign. All we gave them was, we said, make sure it's not just about the place. Make sure the campaign is about the people. And that's what they gave us.
And now, yung mismong taong bayan, yung tumulong pa sa pangampanya ng turismo sa Pilipinas. Kasi
Correct.
give them a chance to become creative.
Diba? Very few people will remember this 1 year ago, no? We never really launched it on TV.
Yeah.
We launched it on the web. We gathered some people in a room, okay? Obviously, they were very savvy with the social networks, etc. It was a bit like, I would say, it was a bit like body surfing, right? If you're nuts, even before the crowd gathers, you jump out, and of course you hit some very hard concrete. But if you're good at it, you have a big enough crowd in the front of the stage so that when you leap, you actually naturally float across the stadium.
Do you think social media is more powerful than traditional forms of media?
Oh yes, because it's the way the world connects now. Noong araw, we had only one form of connection, and that was really a face-to-face meeting, or in the best of times, a letter or a phone call.
Okay.
Now we connect at so many different levels, and the social media is probably the most dynamic form of connection, because people get out there and say what they have to say almost every minute of the day.
How was the success of the social media campaign, It's More Fun in the Philippines, measured?
Well, we have several measures, but one measure, of course, is the level of engagement we get, especially from foreign markets. Okay? What you will find, for example, is, this is an interesting bit, the level of engagement is actually higher for the people of China, for the Philippines, its campaign about the Philippines, about surfing, beaches, etc., than for Filipinos themselves.
Wow.
We actually have a lot of fans out there, and I hope to God they're on their way.
Yeah.
Okay? But
This is China.
it's
This is mainland.
Okay. Very close to the Filipinos themselves, who are the second, who love surfing about the Philippines, there are the Australians and the Americans. Okay, so there is a tremendous amount of interest, and I'll tell you why. We have actually gone into the social media not just with the country brand. We've gone into the social media, I think, with a lifestyle that people have been looking for all their lives. You live it, of course. You're in touch with all your friends, and you go out for a swim. We have 7,107 islands.
Yeah.
So they said, you know, a Filipino is never more than 25 miles from a coastline. It's
We're an island nation. you
it's
know.
the kind of, and of course, we're only 2 feet away from the next friend. It is a lifestyle a lot of people around the world apparently have been dreaming about.
Ano po masasabi niyo na ngayong 2013, laging napapasama ang Pilipinas sa mga top tourist destinations in the world? For example, sa Travel and Leisure magazine, Boracay is the #1 tourist island in the world. CNNGo.com says we are #8, Siargao Island, or Cloud9, the wave in Siargao is #8 in the world. And then,
Yes.
and then recently, the New York Times also put, I think, Palawan and Siargao also.
Yes.
Can you imagine top 50 places to visit? And I think we're up there, you know. I read, I can't remember exactly what, but how does, ano masasabi mo about this? What is this?
Well,
you know?
I think it really proves two things. First and foremost, when you're happy, it shows. And because the Filipino has a gift for whistling while he works, when he goes on the net with that, when he connects with people that way, it really reverberates through more than just one website, more than one Facebook page, etc. No? For example, there's this Facebook group called Come Visit My Philippines.
Bessie Badilla, yeah.
Yes, okay. Over 45,000 members now. You've got fantastic Philippines, you know, thousands of pictures. It's just incredible. Now, that kind of energy is energy that's transferred from one person to another.
Reverberates, like you said.
And then, of course, there is the fact that, and this is not to take away from na ang Pilipino talaga, ang galing natin talaga, we're really fun to be around. This doesn't take anything away from that. But the fact of the matter is, physically, and you know this more than most people, the Philippines is a drop-dead gorgeous country. In other words, when some of these reporters from Travel and Leisure and all these guys finally bothered to come over here because they got infected by the energy, it blew their minds. I mean, you know, we've got volcanoes. It's just an incredibly beautiful country.
It is very beautiful. Ano pa po sa tingin nyo ang dapat gawin ng gobyerno at ng bawat isa sa atin para mas marami pang turistang maengganyo sa Pilipinas?
Okay. Ngayon, napatunayan na natin na hindi naman problema ang magyaya. Madali talagang konting sipol lang, konting yabang lang, papansinin tayo ng mundo, and they will agree na napakaganda ng Pilipinas. Ang tanong dyan ay, handa ba tayo? Are we ready to meet the demand? Are we ready to absorb the demand? I keep telling people, wag ho kayong maiinip. Siyempre, ang turismo, wala naman nagtatayo ng hotel kung walang demand eh. Okay? It costs a lot of money. And it takes about 2 years, 2.5 years to build a hotel, airport, etc. So, ang mangyayari po dyan, pansamantala, for the next 1.5 years, sikip yung ating mga airport. In fact, nakikita
Nangyayari
namin.
na
I
yun.
came from Boracay yesterday and the plane was full. And yes, the plane was a little bit late. But you see, I was in a plane load of people who were tanned from head to foot. They were all smiling. They were a little late, but they were happy. What we have to do for the next year and a half is to make sure that everybody's got a smile on his face, has a good time, in spite of the fact that we're still building the infrastructure that it will take to launch even bigger campaigns a year and a half to 2 years from now. So that everyone's job now is make sure they're okay. Doon naman tayo magaling, di ba? Mga Pilipino.
Hospitable tayo.
Oo. Are you okay? Are you all right? Did you eat na? Etc. You want to eat some more?
Yeah, that's one thing we have doon pag kumakain. Kain.
In fact, to the point of irritation, parang sinasabi ng mga foreigner, can you leave me alone for a while?" But, they go home and they say, we are far and away the friendliest, most incredible hosts in the world. See, Rachel Weisz nga at the recent Golden Globe Awards, that's the first thing that came out when she was asked, oh, how was the Philippines? It was the people she talked about. And so we're in the spotlight, and we have to do our share.
One last, we'd like to hear, obviously, your words, maybe a message to all our viewers. And you can invite them to like and follow you on your website or social media accounts.
Yes, well, keep connecting, that's my message, keep connecting with each other, because it is your energy that is felt around the world. While you're at it, my special favor that I ask of everyone is, if you have friends from abroad, non-Filipinos, stay connected to them as well, because they owe you a visit, and you owe them a warm welcome. Okay,
That's nice. That's a beautiful message. Oh, ito, pakidugtungan po. It's more fun in the Philippines because
millions of Filipinos are going to have new jobs in the next 3 years because of the wave that's coming.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's very inspiring. Thank you. Guys, Secretary Juan J. Ramon Jimenez. Grabe. Ulit-ulit ko sasabihin, okay lang. It's more fun in the Philippines talaga. Woohoo!
Kaya sa ating Department of Tourism and to you, Secretary Mon, saludo po kami sa inyo at fun na fun po kami sa inyong performance.
Congratulations, DOT! Mga kababayan, bago pumunta sa ibang lugar, i-explore muna natin ng ating bansa, ang buong Pilipinas.
Yes, tama. Love your own muna. At para mas maging masaya ang inyong buong week, buksan lamang ang aming website na www.iconnect.ptv.ph.
Okay, after you've done that, please do like us also on Facebook, facebook.com/ptviConnect, and follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/ptviConnect.
It's more fun rin talaga dito sa iConnect. Isa pang pahabol na good news, mga kababayan. Alam nyo ba na meron na tayong 5,000 plus na Facebook friends and 1,000 plus na Twitter followers?
Ang saya!
Grabe kagad, grabe.
Wow! Big salamat po sa lahat ng mga friends and followers natin. Salamat po talaga. Sobra-sobra sa inyong pagsuporta.
Alam mo guys, sobrang solid ng app natin. My favorite episode kasi tungkol sa tourism. Siyempre, guys, kailangan nyo ng mag-travel kasama natin. Kailan tayo magsasurf? Summer episode.
Sure na.
Anyway, I want to say thank you. Magpapasalamat ako sa taong nagdala ng alon sa Boracay. I want to thank Richard King and Mike Digamo of Crown Regency Resort. Sobrang astig talaga. Kailangan makapinta tayo dyan, guys. Talagang it's more fun in the Philippines at sa PTV Channel 4. Ayan, siksik na naman tayo sa mga tumitrending na balita.
Nag-uumapaw tayo ng mga latest post at status at siguradong like na like mo ito.
Dahil sa isang pindot mo lang, siguradong
Konektado ka! Alright, until next week, kayo po ang tunay na bida rito. Ako po si Paolo Soler.
Mga friends and and followers, let's always celebrate life and appreciate the beauty of nature. Ako po si X.
At ako naman po si Abra. Tandaan, tangkilikin ang sariling atin dahil it's more fun here in the Philippines. Mga kababayan, ito po ang kauna-unahang TV portal ng social media sa buong bansa, ang walang katulad na iConnect!
Yeah, we were first!